Welcome, everybody, to all the things and all the stereotypes you have about Russia and Russians that are absolutely true.
Yes, of course. Look at me. I'm true Russian matryoshka or something else. True Russian lady.
So she's Daria or Dasha, because this is one thing I still have to understand. And she's a CF, a certified facilitator of access consciousness, and one of the most amazing hosts I've ever worked with and that ever hosted me. And we just wanted to invite you to a different perspective about Russia and Russians, since they are creating amazing things up there in St. Petersburg, and with international facilitators, and also with Gary, Dane, Simone, and Brendan.
Yay! You should say that we are terrible hosts.
Yes, sorry. I have to say the other way around, right?
Yes.
So they are terrible and scary hosts.
And scary Russians.
Scary Russians. So what do you, like, if I look at the stereotypes that as Italians we have, is that, you know, we eat pizza all the time, we play mandolino, we just, you know, we are loud.
Talk only about food.
And we just talk about food. Exactly. So what stereotypes do you have as Russians?
We always drunk.
You always drink vodka?
Yes. And every Russian person drink only vodka and prefer as alcohol vodka. And Russia is wild. And, you know, beers on the Red Square and other stuff like this.
Yeah. So I've been to Russia twice. I've been once to Moscow a couple of years ago, and in November I've been to St. Petersburg for almost 15 days. And the first time I've been to Russia, before going to Russia actually, when I said to my mom, you know, I'm going to Russia, she's like, what?
What did you say?
Where are you going? And my parents travel, like they go to Middle East. They are not scared people, you know. But she's like, there is this myth that when you go in Russia, when you enter the country, you can never come out. You don't know what happens.
That's true story. We have a lot of foreigners in the forest.
like tied up on in Siberia, you know, in the cold.
And they all walked on us.
Exactly. And it was funny because I remember that I was about to board the second airplane and I started to cry. I'm like, I don't want to go. It's intense. It's too much.
Yes.
I don't know what's going to happen. And then I landed in this wild country. It was midnight, 1 a.m. I don't remember. But anyway, Sergey, which is another CF and amazing translator, brought us to the apartment. And he's like, okay, it was like 2 a.m. He's like, okay, now we can go and buy some grocery.
What?
Like, what are you talking about? At 2 a.m.? Yes, because the country is so wild that all the supermarkets are 24/7, always open, and you access everything all the time.
Yeah. And you can eat everywhere, really. And for me, you know, was really horrible in this spring, in March. I went to the castle for the class, and I haven't been in this type of place, like countryside in Europe, or maybe I have been, but don't remember these rules. And that was a situation when I came with a little Aurora there, and it was around maybe 2 p.m. or something like that. And everybody said to me that we can't eat this time and we should wait, and maybe in the evening something will be open. Oh, it was something really horrible for me, and I was so shocked that I was crying.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
some PTSD around food.
In the country that apparently always talks about food, you
Yes.
couldn't eat at 2 p.m. in the countryside. I know,
was
I know.
disappointed.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Yes. But you know, like what amazed me both times about Russia and Russians is that they actually like they look after people. They look after, you know, when you get into a restaurant, they take care of you. They take your coat. They follow or guide you actually to the table. They are very, very nurturing. And this is not something, you know, since you're always drunk, it's not something that we expect, you know?
Sorry. Sorry for that.
Exactly.
Yeah, and maybe we should go somewhere to Siberia or somewhere else, not so cultural like St. Petersburg and maybe Moscow. But in that places as well, people are very hospitable and like happy to meet someone and happy to share. And usually it's about sharing food between people. It's something really special. And as I remember from my childhood, when somebody come to you like a guest to your home, you usually should bring on the table everything which you have. That's really true story. It's not about you offer a coffee or tea or something like finger food.
Finger food.
Yeah, you bring everything through which you have, and that's something usual for every Russian person.
Yeah, truly, there's such a nurturing hospitality, you know, like you guys, you mainly, like you two, Daria and Uliana as hosts, but in general, I felt welcomed and actually very also very safe, because the other idea is that it's a little bit dangerous, you know, to walk on your own and go places both in Moscow and in St. Petersburg. And actually it's like everything is so clean, so taken well, very well taken care of, and so super safe that then you go back to Europe and you're like, wait a minute, I'm not sure I can actually walk in that area of the city.
So it's one of the huge stereotype around Russia that it's about Russian Mafia, or people are very rude or something like this. But what's really true, it's some kind of intensity, like very intense energy connected with adrenals sometimes. And people usually perceive it, and uh, it's something which people creating story around this and decided that this is dangerous.
True.
But yeah, but if people brave enough just to start to talk,
Yeah.
or maybe to invite somebody somewhere, it's changed dynamically, and Russian person become really friendly.
Yeah, exactly. And thank you for saying that, because I truly noticed that, you know, you as a foreigner, you really need to find a way to get in touch with the people that live in that place. And what I've noticed with Russians is that in the first place they can seem a little bit like cold or on their own, you know, not really interactive.
Yes.
But then the minute you both push down your barriers, it's just that energy starts to flow and the communication starts to roll, and they would like do anything.
And what I really like that a lot of Russians have a sense of humor around Russians. So it's not something really serious. And I like this capacity to laugh around this and understand sometimes that we are truly different. And Russians, it's something special, something specific, but it's not about only have a proudness about this, but as well laughing around this.
Yeah. And there's one thing that I have noticed while facilitating in Russia, actually, is that Russians have a level of vulnerability that it's not very easy to find in other places.
Wow.
True. So really, there is this willingness to. It's so cute actually to notice, because you can perceive this wall.
Yeah.
Then they ask a question, and behind that wall, there's a universe of willingness to drop that, change that, and not have it forever, ever again. Sorry, my
Yes, I'm here.
Zoom is doing something.
What?
I don't know. Cancel. No. Okay, sorry.
I
don't know what was happening to my computer and Zoom. Awesome. So, but I would like to tell people why we are saying all these amazing things about Russia.
You know, I'm a little bit worried about this situation, that when we invite to Russia, we always perceive this energy of scaring or maybe something else. And I heard a lot of stories around that relatives are not very happy about going somebody to Russia, or maybe a husband told, oh no, you you wouldn't go there, or something else. And I wonder what we can change here, or maybe give more information what's happening there, and what can we offer to the people. And I like this situation that last year we created so many really amazing great classes, access classes, with so cool, really cool facilitators from all over the world, from Australia, USA, from Europe. And that's fun, and that's this situation when we mix a lot of things, and when with these facilitators have a chance to see what's happening there, and meet a lot of Russian peoples, and see what is Russia like, cities, what's happening on the streets and everywhere. Try, for example, to go somewhere, not only facilitating and visit some places. And I'm really enjoying being in this process, because when I see that is not that people expected before, that is something different. And that way we creating like huge change and some shift between these maybe worlds or something else. And I'm really like it, and would like to share more these things.
Yeah. And also, can you hear me, right?
Yes, yes.
And also, there's something that has changed now with, at least for Europeans to get into Russia.
Yes.
You have an e-visa.
Yay!
So I was reading the other day, because I'm going to be in Russia a couple of times, at least, maybe 3 times this year. So the e-visa lasts for 8 days. So there is time to go there, facilitate or attend the class, and still visit. And it's super easy to get, and it doesn't require a lot of money to, actually I think it's probably might be around 20 euro maximum, like the visa for the US. So it's actually truly easy to enter the country and also to get out.
Yes.
And also to get out. I have some tricks. If you wanna contact me in private, I can give them to you.
We will have some advices from you.
Exactly. And also, yeah.
What should I say? That it's about St. Petersburg. So if you would like to visit Moscow, you should do this complicated process around visa for some more days, not 8 days. But St. Petersburg is really open and it's easy to come here. And we are happy to assist you with some information around this and give the links or something else. And if you require some support with all information to have another type of visa, it's easy too. If you have this support from Russians and a lot of facilitators and some participants came to us last year or this year. I think that it's last.
Yeah. You're already in 2020.
Yes. And that's fun. That's really what you can choose and go and have your real experience, not these stories around what is Russia, what is like Soviet Union or something else.
And Mother Russia. So let's destroy and create all the stereotypes of Mother Russia. And trust me, all the lifetimes you've been there, you've done those things. Because that is because that is actually, you know, it's truly one of the most beautiful countries I've visited so far. And it's also truly an intense country, energetically intense country, which doesn't mean bad. It's actually such a gift to be there and such a great experience. It nurtures your body and it allows you to let go of so many judgments and so many points of views that it's truly a gift.
Yes, and it's something about growing your presence, because in this intensity, it's something different. And that's a huge gift, really.
So Daria, I have a question for you. How many facilitators are you hosting next year?
Next year? Oh, I didn't count. I think 20.
Yeah. So basically, you almost have your venue already booked for the whole year, but I think you still have some spots, right?
It's like about 2 or 3 spots, and Uliana is wondering, can she go somewhere to have a rest?
I know. Uliana is like, please, can I please take a nap? Like, whatever, have a weekend off.
Yeah,
I know.
Maybe if we will book these spots, she wouldn't have a chance to go somewhere.
I know. So for me, like, the reason why I am on this Zoom is because I have been hosted by these beautiful ladies, and it's been a different experience. Like, they really take care of you as a facilitator. So if you are a facilitator, you're looking for a different experience to go in a different country, connect with them if they have still availability.
Yes.
If you haven't booked
next year. Or we can book 2021.
2020. I'm booking a weekend already in 2021.
Yay!
Hey, I'm keeping my spot.
Cool.
And And also, actually, this is an invitation for people from Europe, let's say, and where else, like the entire world, to really invite you guys to consider going somewhere else, in this case in Russia, to attend a class. As I was saying, they have a lot of facilitators. They are going to have Chris Hughes with Right Voice for You class. Yeah. They have Andrew Gardella with 3-day body class and Essie, Moira Bramley, Graham Crosskill, Sue. Is Sue coming this year?
We didn't create, but yeah, we aware about this.
Yes. Heather Nichols.
Yeah.
They are going to have so many different topics, from business to relationship to foundations, simply foundations. Bodies. Yes. And so consider this as a possibility to go out of your comfort zone, to go out of the stereotypes of your country, and to just add that adventure of living to your desire to attend a class and change something in your life.
And what I like to add, that we are not only caring about facilitators, we are caring about participants. And we can book for you hotels, we can assist you with coming from airport or something else. And we can support your choices around city breaks, or we have a list best restaurants in St. Petersburg.
They definitely have the best spa guy in the world. I can guarantee that. Best banya ever so far.
Oh, banya, it's something special experience.
It is.
It's like a sauna, but Russian style. And
so they beat you up, basically.
Yeah, a little bit. But this is soft.
It's a soft beat up by a very big Russian, beautiful man. So I can actually invite ladies to experience that, and not only.
Yes, true story. You're welcome.
And also, you're also hosting Dane and Simone.
Yes, Dane is coming in April 25 till 27. It will be ESV class. And Simone is coming in July, the same dates, 25, 27, with the choice of possibilities, yes.
Yeah, so why not something different, a different country, a different, very different energy. And I have to tell you, and I'm Italian, so you can trust me on my food, understanding.
Yeah.
Food in St. Petersburg is beyond words.
Yes. And that's really amazing that it's not something which is cost a lot. This is really cheap prices to have excellent food, or to have excellent car, or to live somewhere in special place. Yeah. It's lower than somewhere else in the world.
Yeah.
So you can have a special experience, really.
Absolutely. So yeah, connect to these ladies. Daria is showing herself. Uliana is pretending she cannot show herself.
She's pretending she's sleeping, finally.
She's pretending she's sleeping. Yeah, that's her weekend off. Then from next weekend, you start.
Yes.
Cool.
That's fun.
Lorena, so people should just move at least for the year 2020 in Russia to go to all these classes. Absolutely.
That's a great idea.
I'm not joking. While I was there in November, I was considering to spend 2 or 3 months in St. Petersburg. It's such a lovely vibe. It's such a nurturing energy. It's with canals. It reminds of, just the visual of it. It reminds of Amsterdam. It's a very European city, but with that Russian energy that you can perceive and taste everywhere.
Yes. A really beautiful city, and if you come in summertime, you will see opening bridges, and this is really amazing show, very beautiful with the lightning, and you can have a sea walk or river walk. That's really interesting and exciting experience. And we have a lot of palaces inside city, around city, in suburbs, and that's really beautiful, like Versailles or something else, which is very known in the world. And you can see something like we have in Russia, these gorgeous things.
Exactly. So yeah, please consider this.
And what I would like to ask you, everyone who is in Zoom now, on Zoom now, or maybe will hear this recording or see us, just break this barrier, or maybe do something with that wall, which you can perceive that there is something different, or maybe something which you imagined before. Just try it. It's like this situation with the Narnia, where you have some ideas what is there, but something really amazing can wait you here. Oh, we have Uliana on.
See, I see. Uliana is coming. Hello, host.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Are you ready to have a lot of foreigners?
Of course. We're always ready.
Are you brave enough?
You have to know that with Uliana, she's so brilliant that you cannot even finish the sentence. Like, I would like to, she already booked everything.
Oh, so, brilliant to you.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
So you can just send me empty message.
Exactly. And she's gonna know, you know, psychic till to the bone. Yeah.
True story.
True story, though. Yeah, I'm not joking.
So, you're welcome.
You're very welcome. I feel a little bit Russian. I actually miss Russia, especially when you go away from there. You're like, when I landed here, I was like, oh, okay. Now
I will bring you some pieces of Russia in January.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. And if you want to know more, just connect with them. They also traveling for access classes, so you can meet them everywhere, at least in Europe for now.
Yes.
And yeah, that's it.
Yes, just connect.
Connect with them and me if you want to know the secrets.
Never tell anyone.
No, just for me, just for fun. Yes. Never tell anyone in public, just privately.
Thank you so much for this conversation. I'm happy, and maybe this is only the beginning of our meetings, and we can tell more if people are interested in this area.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.